YouTube, this is your girl Karmica Boom, broadcasting live from the Boom Boom Room. I am so sleepy, but guess what? I'm still up 2 days in a row. I haven't had much sleep. And I did have my interview this morning. It went very well. And I'm here to do some videos. I'm going to do 2 videos, and then I think I'm going to take a nap. And today's video is brought to us by our unofficial sponsor. This smells so good, you guys. You know, last time I had some cologne I was telling you guys about. So this is for the ladies. Guys, this is for you too. If you want your woman to smell real good and you won't be able to keep your hands off of her and you just want to just kiss and run your tongue all over her and she'll be just irresistible. Ladies and gentlemen, get you some of this in your life. They're not paying me for this. It is my pleasure to share. You know, when you got something good, not all the time, but sometimes you want to share. And I am so crazy about this, and I don't use it much because I don't want to run out of it. And I'm scared they won't have anymore. But I have had this for about a year, maybe 2. And, oh my God, it is so luscious. I was going to wear this morning. And, you know, when I shake the man's hand in the interview, I'll leave a lasting impression. And he'll just have to call me back, you know. But I said, nah, I won't do that. So I didn't wear it this morning. I started to. But I really like to wear this when, you know, I'm getting ready to do something real special. And I really want to feel real special. And get into that zone and into that mood. I like to put some of this on. This is by Victoria's Secret. And it's called Sunny Brights. And then at the bottom it's called Love Rush. Because I don't know if it's the name is Sunny Brights or if it's Love Rush. All I know is that it smells good. That's all that I really know. And at the bottom it says it's the Wild Currant and Bright Lily. When I tell you this smells good, please believe me. Oh my goodness. Let me get a whiff of it right now. I almost want to just make love to myself. I just, you know what I mean? Whoever concocted this, they did a real good job, and they need a promotion. Whoever it is, I don't know their name, their phone number, or their address, or social security number, but whoever concocted this, good job. I love it. Now, let's talk about all this madness that's been going on down in Mississippi. My hometown, you know, I am a Mississippi girl. There's nothing in this world that I know about like a big dick, big back Mississippi man. Lord have mercy. If you never experienced a Mississippi man, try one. At least one time in your life. You'll never be the same. But I digress. Let's talk about this man in Mississippi, who I think I would not want to have anything to do with. Willie Cory Godbolt, I think is his name. He's 35 years old, and he lost his mind because of some pussy. He just fell weak. He had a weak moment. And there's no telling how long Willie had been contemplating fucking up these people. They probably had been getting on Willie's nerves, and the woman was fucking with his mind. And, you know, a lot of men, their kids are a real weak button for them. And you just don't fuck with their kids. So, you know how a lot of these women, now I'm not saying this is the case with this particular woman, but you know how a lot of these females will use the kids as a pawn. And a lot of these men, they take it. They don't want to take it, but they don't have any choice because the women have the law on their side. And they use the kids as a pawn. And maybe this particular weekend was Willie's turn with the kids. and she didn't want to act right and let him have the kids for whatever reason. Maybe he didn't want to give her the money that she was asking for, or maybe he was behind on the child support. Whatever the case may be, she wasn't willing to give the kids over to Willie. And somebody in the house called the police, and that's when Willie lost control. And I'm almost sure, I'm not able to prove it, but I'm almost sure whoever called the police on Willie, I bet they got it and got it good. I think he shot them real extra hard. That's why he ran out of bullets. The reporter asked him, why didn't he continue killing? He said he was really intending to keep on shooting and just go around town and shoot till he just couldn't shoot no more until the police killed him. He was really intending to die by suicide by cop. But Willie said he couldn't keep shooting because he ran out of bullets. See, Willie and people like Willie, this is a problem. You cannot commit a mass massacre, a mass murder when you are on a tight budget. You just can't go around killing folks when you don't have much money to buy extra bullets. And you got to factor in, you got to have some gas to get around town to all these different people who you're mad at. And you got to have extra fucking bullets. And Willie didn't have enough bullets to go around, and maybe he got to shooting one or two of them people so many extra times that he didn't really count on shooting them that many times. Maybe he was counting on shooting them one or two times a piece, and when it got started, he got carried away. And he said he didn't mean to shoot the deputy sheriff that got into the equation. He said, what did he say? Let me find out what he said, because I don't want to misquote Willie Cory Godbolt, 35 years old, just lost his freedom and lost his mind because he let a female get him all emotional and all out of whack. See, that's why you got to learn about these people before you get yourself involved with them, before you even have sex and reproduce with them. You gotta know what you're getting into. I know people change, but you got to talk about everything, including what if y'all break up? What if something goes wrong? How y'all going to split the kids up? How you going to split the time up? How are you going to deal with somebody's emotions getting out of whack? What if somebody get real mad? How are you going to react and blah, blah, blah? You got to talk about all this stuff before you pull your clothes off, before you pull your panties down, before you penetrate one or the other. You gotta have this, you're supposed to have these type of conversations. Don't wait until it happens and then act like you're surprised. You know what I mean? You gotta find out about these people. You gotta find out about their track record, their history with other women, other men, their family and friends. You gotta, just like you would have a background check run on you before you go get a car loan or a house loan or try to get a job. Just like this man this morning at the interview, he asked me for my social security number and my birthday to run a background check. You got to run a background check on these people that you get involved with because you are entrusting them with your life. Isn't that valuable to you? You got to run a background check on each other. It pays to do that because a lot of people are very unstable these days. And it's no, even with a background check, it's no real solid way of finding out and knowing that somebody's unstable until it happens. It's no way to guarantee that, you know, this person is really okay because they're going to present their representative to you. They're not going to show you the real deal, Holyfield. Most people don't, you know. So, but you should try to get to know this person as much as possible, as much of them that you can find out. And you might even have to go around town and ask other people. And a lot of people move from one town to another state trying to escape their past. And so when they get involved with other people, you won't be able to find out anything and ask their friends and family members about them because they feel like traveling real far away you know, they able to camouflage who they are and their background. But you still have a way, you know, in 2017, we can find out a whole lot about a lot of people. So it's no excuses, you know what I mean? So anyway, let me tell you what Willie said as it relates to the sheriff deputy that he shot and killed. He said, and Willie, he made me think of a poet. He was getting all sentimental, and it was sounding like he was reciting some poetry to a certain degree. He said, my pain wasn't designed for him. He was just there. I said, Willie, now come on, Willie. You done killed all these people now. Here you go acting all dramatic. And, oh, he just talking all into the camera to the news reporter. Most people don't want to have nothing to say, but Willie was really, really wanting to talk. And Willie got shot. I don't know who shot Willie. I don't know if he shot himself or if the sheriff deputy managed to shoot him at least one time. But Willie had to go to the hospital. They put him into the ambulance, and he went to the hospital. So let me tell you guys who all got shot. Now, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, somebody's missing off this list. I got this online, and I will leave the link so you all can go and read the story for yourself. But somebody, whoever wrote this story up, left 2 people off the list. So I only have 6 people on this list. Who is the deputy Williams Burr. He was white. And they've been showing his picture. I wonder why they haven't been showing the black people that got shot up. I guess they feel like they're not important. But black lives do matter. So the rest of the people that got shot and killed, they were black. So, and I guess it is important to also mention that most of the people that got shot, they were each either related to Willie or they knew Willie. So Willie had a problem with these people. And you know what? This is why it pays to stay out of these relationship people's, these people's relationship business. And me, myself, I would never get involved with somebody else's fight. That's a good way to get yourself fucked up. And there's a lot of people that's dead right today. Just like, oh my God, I got to tell y'all about it. I got to do another video about that. About 2 weeks ago, here in the city where I am right now, at the IHOP. Somebody's always getting killed at the IHOP. Why can't they just go in there and eat pancakes and bacon and sit the fuck down? They always, it's something about IHOP where it just makes them want to kill. I don't understand it. I want to eat when I go to IHOP, but some people want to kill. I don't understand it. But anyway, yes, somebody got killed at the IHOP. I'm going to have to do a video and tell y'all all about that. And my goodness. So anyway, enough about that. Let me tell y'all all about Barbara Mitchell. She was 55 years old. I wonder which one of them called the police. Whichever one it was, I bet Willie bit down on his bottom lip and he really gave it to them. He was really mad about whoever, because he kept on really emphasizing somebody called the police. I feel like he really was mad at them for calling the police. So I don't know which one it is. But I'm almost inclined to say it might have been Barbara, because you know a lot of Barbaras, no offense. I don't mean to disrespect the dead. I don't mean to be ugly about the people named Barbara. But most Barbaras are notorious for being messy and getting in somebody else's business. Let's just be honest about that. But Barbara Mitchell, 55, she got killed. Brenda May, 53 years old, she got killed. Lord have mercy, both of them almost got to retire from their jobs. But I wonder who's gonna get the house. Takara May, 35 years old, she got killed. She was just starting out in life. Farrell Barrage, I think how you pronounce his name, he's 45. He got killed. And Sheila Barrage, I guess that's how you pronounce the name, 46. I'm thinking they was married, maybe. They got killed. I think they was instigating, so I think that's why Willie may have went over there and killed him. All these people got killed at 3 different locations, so Willie was burning a lot of gas going around town. And I don't know what made him go to 3 different houses, and he said he was going to go to some other places. Willie had a list of people on his mind, right? So I guess when the sheriff deputy came, that's what stopped Willie. But look at here. Now, when somebody called the police, seemed like Willie had enough time to go on somewhere else, or maybe he did kill him right away, and then he waited for the police. I don't know how it happened, but it seemed like he waited a long time between, because it's going to take some of the police a while to get there to the scene. I don't know how it happened. But anyway, yeah. The wife, now the main one he had a problem with, the wife, I don't know her name. Y'all can probably look it up. But the wife, she escaped with the 2 children. The main one that he had a problem with, she gone. She got away. And he done killed all these folks and he's still alive. Now he gonna go to jail and he gonna have to worry about defending his booty. Because they gonna rape the shit out of Willie. They gonna make him pay for killing that policeman. They are gonna rape the shit out of Willie. They probably gonna handcuff him to the bed or to the jail cell. They gonna rape the shit out of Willie and make him suck dick. And what else they gonna do to Willie? They gonna beat him up. And Willie. He might as well just try to find a garbage bag or a sheet and go ahead and kill himself, because he gonna be miserable in jail. They gonna make his life miserable. Cause they don't take too kind of when you kill one of their brothers. The police, they don't take too kind to that. They gonna spit in his food. They gonna do some awful things to his food. I can imagine. But anyway, yeah, the 2 children got away and the wife, she got away. I don't know how she got away. But she got away some kind of way. Maybe he was distracted, shooting up all them people. So she got her car keys and got the fuck down. Maybe them children was small and she could tow them. I don't know. Or maybe they was big enough to run. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure some of those local news stations probably going to find her and interview her. So maybe we'll hear how all of that played out later on. And the devil is so busy going to and fro in the earth, seeking whom he may devour. And his only goal is to steal, kill, and destroy. And he's doing his job, so we got to get on our job, right? And he is getting to some of these people and just having such an awful influence on a lot of these people. And you can look at Willie's eyes. Look at his picture. I'll use his picture as a thumbnail. It's just like he's just under the influence, and he's just like a demon in his eyes. And there's a lot of people just losing their life and losing their mind right now, doing some awful things. And Willie is kind of chubby, and he got such a weird look on his face. He looked like he was probably halfway decent looking at one time. But when a lot of these people get married, they start getting away from him. And they start eating up all his food and going out to eat, and then they just start working, and they, just get comfortable. So maybe that's what happened to Willie. He lost his looks, and he was just so worried and bogged down with them children and child support, and that woman worried the shit out of him. And he just let himself go, just started getting so stressed the fuck out. And it's really sad that it came to this, and Willie probably didn't have any friends to talk to, or maybe he did have some friends to talk to, but some of these friends get tired of listening at your shit, so you don't have nobody to talk to but God. And so Willie, all of that stress and all that bullshit, it just got the best of Willie. So he resorted to taking all of these people out, because he had some problems with them people. I don't know how far this went back, but Willie had it in for those people. I don't think this just started. I don't think he just woke up one day and said he gonna shoot up all them people. I think they had some issues a long time, and a lot of them was running their mouth and this and that. There's a lot of stuff had been going on, I can imagine. I'm not trying to justify it, but I'm just trying to put it together in my mind, because this is how a lot of these situations usually play out. It's universal. A lot of these situations are universal. And it's just a shame that Willie was shooting on a budget, and he ran out of bullets. And, you know, it was poor planning. He wasn't even qualified. A lot of these people, they're not even qualified to kill and shoot and all of this stuff. How you gonna go and shoot up a whole bunch of people and you shooting on a budget? You ain't even how to get no money. You on a tight budget. You're not playing and everything. Now, you're not even qualified. And they're just ragged. And a lot of them don't even know how to shoot. And then some of these people that they ain't even intending to shoot be getting shot. Just a mess. And then some of them even be shooting themselves by accident. Don't even know how to shoot. And be having these ragged ass guns. Just a mess. Just a mess out here in these streets, right? And this man is so emotional. A lot of these guys nowadays, they can't control their emotions. Just don't get so emasculated and so effeminate. They just cry so easy. They're easy to cry, and they hard to get broken, and it don't take much to push them over the edge. But I digress. But this is the side effects of choosing the wrong mate. When you choose the wrong mate, you can get yourself fucked up. And you can get other people fucked up in the process of you getting yourself all tangled up and fucked up with the wrong person. You know what I mean? And it's just sad. All these people done got shot up and all them bills and shit left behind. And somebody got to go behind them and clean all that shit up. And go through all their clothes and sort this out and sort that out and all this plan, the funeral, and all them motherfucking caskets got to be bought and folks got to be buried. Just a bunch of foolishness for nothing. Lord have mercy. And I want these women to stop holding these children hostage. They're still the man's children. Regardless, if you feel like he's dangerous, get a third party to mediate the visitations. That's what you do, but you don't have the right to hold the children against that man. That is so wrong. I can't ride with y'all women on that. That's just wrong. And I'm so glad my mother didn't do that to me. She could have. But I love my mom, but she did talk pretty greasy and pretty bad about my dad when I was around. I think that's another thing that women need to stop doing. It's a lot of women do that. Talk bad about the father to the child and try to turn the child against the father. You weren't saying all that stuff when you was gapping your legs open. So why talk all that awful stuff about the man after he done dump your ass? And when you get pumped and dumped, just sit your ass down. You got the baby. Now just go ahead and parent with the man the best you can. Don't talk bad about the man because you wasn't doing all that awful talking when you was fucking him. Just stop it. Stop turning these kids against the father. That is absolutely wrong. Let the child make their own decisions. As they grow up, they're going to see the man and his behavior and his character. They'll be able to discern and determine what type of person he is all by themselves. That's still their father. And I think that's wrong to just divide and destroy relationships like that between a child and his dad. That's wrong. But, man, this is just some terrible times. So let's move right along and talk about some other awful motherfuckers that's doing some awful shit in these streets. Over here in the city where I am, the niggas just been acting a fool. The niggas and the white people. Why the Chinese, they get somewhere and sit down and try to see about making some money. They so calm and they don't never bust up their families. Wonder what's the secret. They just get together and sit down somewhere and eat that rice and shut the fuck up and go to work and come on back. They so quiet and docile and peaceful. Why they don't never act a fool? It's always the niggas and these white people. Why? So let's go down to Grenada, Mississippi, and see what they've been doing. Over at the Waffle House, they go to that Waffle House, the IHOP and the Waffle House. It's a lot of stuff going on other than eating at them two places. So some black females decided it was a good idea to start fighting in their panties over at the Waffle House. Don't you know that was an awful sight? I saw the video. An awful sight. These females don't mind fighting in their panties and bras and had their titties out and all of this awful, awful, awful stuff. Wigs be coming on. They don't care. They don't even have the mind to stop fighting once they know. You know when your wig come on. You know when your panties and your titties hanging out. It's time to stop fighting at that point. But they don't have no breaks because they just so crazy. And they all in the Waffle House embarrassing themselves and embarrassing their family and friends. Probably fighting over a saggy pants, nothing ass dude who don't want neither one of them. Just using all of them as a foster mother by default. But I digress. Okay, over in Memphis, we had a black female to run over her boyfriend. Well, as a matter of fact, it was her ex-boyfriend. He dumped her ass a month ago. And I guess she went over to the house, his mother's house. See, he ain't even got his own house. God rest his homeless soul. But he got a house now, I guarantee you that. Where he can't, a long box. He in that's his house now. But anyway, he had went back. Maybe he did have his house. Maybe he was, forgive me. Maybe he was just visiting his mother. See, I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe he was just over there visiting his mother. But either way it go, he was over at his mother's house, and this stupid ass female, she went over there fucking with him and ran over him with the car. I don't know if it was his car or her car. All I know is she ran over him and he was stuck up under the car, and that's where they found him, his mother and the police. And she went to knock on the door, according to the mother's testimony on the news I saw this morning. She went to knock on the door and tell the mother that she had hit her son, and the mother thought she had hit him with her hand, with her fist. And she went outside and saw her dead son up under the car, and she just lost control. And she'll probably never be the same. Old stupid bitch. Done ran over this man with the car and left him up. I don't know why she couldn't put it in reverse or put it in drive and get the car from on top of him. Oh, stupid ass. Just stupid. So another guy in Memphis, he decided it was a good idea to kill the dude that was over the motorcycle club, because I guess they kicked him out of the motorcycle club for whatever reason. So when he went over to the man's house to return the motorcycle jacket, a fight ensued. Now, we can only get his side of the story. You know, a lot of these people, especially if they done kill the other part, they gonna lie. They gonna leave some parts out and take some parts away. So we just gotta take his side of the story, because the dead man can't tell his side of the story. So he said the dead man hit him 2 times upside the head, so he resorted to shooting him. So, you know, he gonna try to play the self-defense role. How convenient. Oh, stupid bitch. But a lot of people are just lost out here in these streets, and they just doing some awful, awful things. But if y'all out there and y'all contemplating fucking somebody else, just think about it before you do it. Because once you do it, it can't be undone. So y'all just think about that, and just don't be a stupid motherfucker like a lot of these people who I've been telling y'all about. Try being like this little girl. I was going to tell y'all about this. I was going to do another video, but I guess I'll tell y'all about this. We're going to end this with something real good instead of just leaving it just awful. Just talking about somebody awful. We're going to talk about somebody brilliant. Like this little girl over in Mississippi. Have y'all heard about this little girl? Y'all can Google it. She's a little girl, and she's running a lemonade business, and I'm so proud of her. And I saw her on the news. She was featured on the news also recently, and she's so smart. She's getting good grades in school. I just think we ought to just applaud that. You know, just don't focus on all this awful stuff. We ought to applaud and seek out the good too. So this is real good. I really am so happy for this little girl, and she's been making a lot of appearances on a lot of high-profile platforms. So I'm really happy, and she's representing Mississippi well. Unlike Willie Cory Godbolt. And Willie is young, 35 years old, done throw his life down the toilet. But anyway, this little girl, she ain't gonna throw hers down the toilet. She's doing real well with her life. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this. and leave your comments and tell me if y'all know Willie. Are y'all gonna go see Willie in jail and take him something to put on his books? Oh, that's awful. I'll let you girl. Peace.